GM. Today's lesson I'm going to talk about the importance of being right, but how most people view that in the wrong way. So, being right is not about predicting the way the market's going to go. It's not about making money. Making money is a consequence of doing the right things. You can make a bad trade, a wrong trade, and make money. You can make a good trade, a right trade, and lose money. Right is about following your system, following your process, sticking to your plan, regardless of the outcome. Some of the best calls you will ever make are those where you stick to your rules and close a trade when it's supposed to be closed. Taking a 1 hour loss, whenever that was your predefined risk, that's being right. Moving your stop loss, changing your plan, or editing your trade in any way that goes outside the parameters of your system is wrong regardless of how it works. One of the worst things you can do is make a change mid-trade and then it goes and wins, because that can reinforce bad habit. This was something that took a long time for me to really internalize, and it's an entirely normal thing. It's a human trait. We want to be right. We want to feel like our analysis was accurate. We picked out a setup. We picked out a trade. We drew out a path. We saw the data. We saw the price action. We lined it all up, entered the trade. Boom. Trade wins. Bang. Great. Those feel amazing. No one's going to tell you they're not. It feels great whenever you accurately forecast what's going to happen, then it happens, you make money. Great. But if you rely on that feeling, that good feeling, that sense of positive reinforcement, you're on a path to failure as a trader. Because you can't be right every single time. Right as in making money. Being right is doing the right thing. It's about the process, not the outcome. So I urge you today to think about that, think deeply on what I'm saying, and take a moment and reflect on it. I do the right things over and over and over again, regardless of the outcome. I do the right things because I know they're the right things to do. You know, when you sit back, right? If there's no money on the line, if you're just talking with me, if you're talking with other students, and someone said to you, what do you do whenever a trade hits your invalidation? If I just say that to you in the chats, you're going to say, I close it. I take my stop loss, I take my 1 hour loss, and I move on. So those things that you can say very easily when there's no money on the line, they are the right things to do. Take profit when you're supposed to take profit at your predefined level or your predefined exit rule. Take a loss at your predefined exit rule. This is crucial to your success as a trader. Predictions, being right, as in calling things, leave that for the people on Twitter who don't have any skin in the game. Leave that for Jim Cramer on telly, who doesn't have any skin in the game. Leave that for the talking heads whose job it is to speculate on price. That's not your job. Your job is to trade, to follow your system, and to trust that if you do the right thing over and over and over and over and over again, eventually you will come out on top. You can't control the market. You can only control yourself, your decisions. And it's going to take a few losses to understand it. So, embrace them. This is what things like the Perfect Loser Challenge are about. This is what things like the challenge, the 30 trade challenge, are about. It's about sitting through with perfect form, executing on your plan, win or lose, and understanding that feeling of taking a correct loss at the right time and seeing that it's not so bad. You defined your loss. It's just 2%. It's just 1 hour. It's just 1%. It's just $10. It's just $1. It's just $100, depending on what level you're at. So remind yourself when you take these losses correctly. And tell yourself, write in your journal, I did well today. Have a section on your journal where you grade your day, saying, how right was I today? And then below that, define it. Right means, did I follow my rules? Did I exit when I was supposed to, both for wins and for losses? Did I do my full analysis before entering the trade? Meaning, did I analyze my high time frame, my mid time frame, my low time frame? Did I consider all the data that I should consider for my system before I entered? If you can check all those boxes on a daily basis, you are doing the right thing. At that point, it's just a matter of time, patience, waiting, and over time, you'll see how that compounds into deep ingrained confidence in yourself. I get questions a lot, and this is on my mind today. I get questions a lot about how do I perform under pressure? How do I deal with the stress, the anxiety, the not knowing, the confidence issues? It all comes from that. Reframe the word right. Rewire what right means to you. Doesn't mean predicting the price. It means following your process. You don't know where the market's going to go. You only know how you will react in every situation. Think about that. Stick to that. That will carry you far as a trader.